Good afternoon. I'm Luca Giacolini. I'm based in Italy, and I'm a designer in the company Flyfire. Today, I'll take you through our company background in drone shows, but also in robotics at large. I'll tell you, of course, the specifics of our Flyfire Kaiken, that is our very first product. And I'll tell you about, of course, accessory warranties, delivery time of our device. So we are a design and engineering company, and we've always worked on making innovative ideas into reality. What you can see here is a sketch of an idea that we had about 8 years ago. There was a drone painting graffiti, and in the next picture you will be able to see how it turned out. So 5 years after, we managed to implement and to realize a 200 square meters drone painted graffiti. That is because we are not just a drone company, we are a larger ecosystem of innovation offices. Calorate Associati is a design office, and more technical companies such as the Sensible City Lab at MIT in Boston, which is our more technical and scientific backbone. In this ecosystem of companies, we are not new to spin-offs such as Flyfire is today for us. In the past, we came to realize and launch on the market two very different products. On the left, you can see the world's first robotic bartender, which is indeed made of two robotic arms that can shake and prepare your drink. And you can order your drink through an app that is fully dedicated to it. The name of this company is Maker Shaker. On the right, you can see Scribit, which is a very tiny robotic companion that you can plug onto your wall, and it's going to draw whatever images you tell him to draw, again via a dedicated mobile application. And the unusual aspect that we have as a architecture and design office is that we can actually we have a factory where we can manufacture prototypes on the one end, and large-scale mockups, and full-scale production. So in the past, we've always worked on projects that would go from concept phase to the final implementation. And this is how Flyfire came to our mind. The first product that we are launching as Flyfire is called Kaiken, which means small knife in Japanese, and is our first drone designed and specifically built for light shows. So if I wanted to do this presentation in a very, in a very formal way, I would take you through all the specs. We have a flight time of about 25 minutes. Wind resistance is in between 5 and 8 meters per second. The drone is very tiny, compact, is 190 millimeters by 190 millimeters in size. It is very lightweight. The batteries are quite performing. They're lithium-ion batteries, and the charging time is 60 minutes. Each 10 drones come with a suitcase. We have, of course, all the RTK connection and full compatibility with drone show software. That is our main software partner. Each package that you would buy from Flyfire would include, besides the drones, of course, an RTK base station, a Wi-Fi router, a RC remote controller, LoRa transmitter, and of course, we also have some extras such as the batteries. But this is not the way I want to present Kaiken. So when we approached this challenge, we really looked at how to make not a better performing drone, but something completely different. And we started doing that by analyzing these simple questions. How do we engineer a better performing drone? Soon we came to realize that this was not the right question to ask ourselves. Also, thanks to a great collaboration with SPH Engineering, we started to reframe the design scope that we had to enter. And we came to think that the right question to ask was, how do we enable a seamless drone show experience? So really putting the focus not only on the product, but on the usage of the product and on the way that operators out there in the world would make use of our drone. So with this question in mind, I'm going to try to give you 10 of the answers that we gave ourselves. And I hope I'll convince you on some of them. So the first answer to the question is about weight. You can completely forget about it because 260 grams is makes Kaiken a very small and light show drone. But that's not it. In particular, we are really keen on matching the weight with your specific country regulation. That's why we know, for instance, in India, some customers are asking for special editions that are below 250 grams. And this is totally something that we can cover and take care of. Second answer. Batteries are always with you. So each one of the batteries is very tiny. They produce 20 watt-hours in power, and they can keep the drone airborne for about 25 minutes, which is quite an outstanding time. The fact that there's very small lithium-ion batteries allows you to take them with you by airplane, which is, as many of you know, one of the major problems in traveling around the world for shows. Batteries, again, are smart. So they are designed specifically for this type of drone, and they're fully integrated. Each one of the battery can stay inside the drone for a long time. You can leave it before and during the show, and you can even leave the battery inside when you're shipping the drones to the next destination. So, but that's not it. The batteries are also smart, which means that you always know through a full integration with drone show software what is the lifespan of your battery and when to replace them. Fourth answer, DMC is your lifesaver. So pretty much like happens with any of the electronic devices that we own, our drone has a management control software, which we call DMC, and it's fully supported through the DSS suite. I'll give you two quick scenarios on how this control software works. For instance, you can power up the drones from remote. You get to the spot, you lay down all the drones on the ground, and you don't have to go manually one by one to turn on all the drones. You can simply press a key, press a button, and you will be able to switch them all on at the same time. Another scenario is the GPS searching mode. So for instance, again, you're out there ready for the show, but maybe a few hours before the show, you're preparing all the drones and you want to look for the satellite connection. So again, from remote, you can launch the GPS searching mode, and each one of the drone will start to connect to the satellites. And both these two scenarios come with a very minimum power drainage. Fifth answer, a case can fit up to 10 drones. So in order to make it carry the drones in a very effective and very easy way, we designed a specific drone suitcase that can accommodate up to 10 drones, and you can carry with you by plane, by car, by van, and the whole operation of starting out the drone becomes very simple. At this moment, we are not able yet to fly the drones directly out of the case, but it is a challenge that we are posing ourselves for the future. Sixth, software is not an issue. So you can completely forget about plugging in, wiring individually each one of the drones for updating your firmware. So now we have enabled, again, in collaboration with DSS software, over the Wi-Fi updates. So you can really do everything again from with the simplicity of pressing a key. 7th, enjoy the brightness. So in order for you to have the best drone show, we are not saving any money on the LEDs that we purchase ourselves. Many of you, I guess, know the brand Cree. They are by far, to our experience, amongst the best LEDs on the market. And they are very bright. The standard brightness comes at 600 lumens. But in order for you to have very custom and very exciting shows, we can, in key moments of the show, you can bump and boost the brightness up by 50% to 900 lumen, which is quite brilliant. Each one of these LEDs is smart, and again can be monitored. You can monitor the temperature, and you can control and give input again via drone show software. 8. So in the end, we also, of course, give our support. We provide a 6-month limited warranty on all the devices, which means both the drones and the ground station. And in doing so, we cover any prefabrication imperfection. 9th answer. So, of course, we're very keen on allowing you to fly our drones under any weather condition. The drones are IP43 protected, and at this moment, they can be operated up to -10 Celsius. It's a problem that we've heard from Patrice as well. Especially when you're flying in colder countries, batteries do not perform very well. But we are looking at our own solutions. So we are quite confident that in the future we'll have specific batteries for colder environments. 10th, our factory is fully ready. So in the past, and still now, we are producing Scribit and Make a Shaker, the riding robot and the robotic bed tenders. And at this moment, we've made some space in the factory. We've shifted the production in a corner, and we are ready to produce a large amount of drones. And at this very moment, the typical lead time is in between 8 and 10 weeks. So this is something that you need to be aware of. And Kaiken is, of course, proudly made in Italy, EU. So I hope I gave an answer to this, to the initial question that we posed ourselves. And I'm happy to answer to further questions. Thank you very much.